just passed Ovanda. We're headed towards Lincoln, and then we just keep going to the northeast. That's the spot right there, big sandy, little teeny spot right there.
That's your hometown?
Yeah.
This is
middle of nowhere, man.
Yeah.
I was sort of pissed off at my parents for making me live in this desolate... I mean, I was hundreds of miles away from anybody that I could even relate to.
I have not been home since you left long ago.
I was ready to leave at about 14. A couple trips to California, like, really fucked me up.
On my way back to
My mom's brother, my Uncle Pat, he had long hair, and he had tapestries up in his room, and he'd put the headphones on me, and he'd play, like, Abraxas by Santana, and it would just blow my mind.
I can be free.
I remember just getting, like, a huge buzz off of it, like, and getting, like, kind of emotional.
If there was a key, you took it in your hand.
And I would go out and try to look for records. It was really hard to find. There was no record store in our town, so I started subscribing to Circus and Cream magazine, and my uncle got Rolling Stone magazine. I mean, you'd study that stuff. And a lot of those punk rock records, you could really hear bass. You know, you could fucking hear Dee Dee on those Ramones records. You know, he was on the right side and Johnny was on the left side. So, you know, if you're trying to learn the songs, you could just turn the dial over to the right side and learn all of Dee Dee's parts. I moved to Seattle in 1983, and I think all I wanted to do up to that point was to live in a bigger city where there was more like-minded people and more culture and punk rock show. And if I wanted to go see a cool movie, there were all these, you know, Eraserhead. I was hearing about all these movies that I never got a chance to see.
I don't know if it was the first contact, it must have been, was from Jeff. And I do remember there being a real connection made on the phone and talking about artwork, how he was into artwork and your responsibilities as a band member or working with people that get that it's not a slacker job or it's not a rock star thing or it's about music, it's about art, we had all these things in common, which is probably why we ended up roommates when we first started touring. I think that we just connected and became really close. It's amazing now to look back.
I'm just walking the miles. Every once in a while I get it right.
I remember when Ed first came to town, it seemed like it was something that he'd been kind of waiting for his whole life, and it was obvious within the first few minutes that it was something that I'd been waiting for also.
Thumbing my way